See ya. All right. Hello, everybody. We are on a supercell now near Elbert. It is going way outflow dominant, but still got hope for it. Hopefully this is all working. Hopefully. Rocking a new, got a radar overlay now, so welcome Dave from Denver. That's awesome. We have a gnarly storm on stream right now. Watching a monster supercell try to get going here, testing a new setup, so let me know if you have any issues. We have a little test of a radar overlay right now to show you where I'm at, so I'm kind of excited. I got this up and running in like an hour last night because I had one down day, so it's gusting out a little bit right now. It's outflow dominant. We'll have to wait for it to catch its own air to really become a tornado producer, but it looks really mean and gnarly. It's gorgeous out here. Service is a little bit rough in this area, but as we get closer to Lyman, it should improve a little bit. Welcome, Bethany. Come in, Kathy. Octane. Michigan's beautiful though, to be fair. We've got a little trick right there, it looks like. I don't think that's rotating, but something to watch out for sure. We're in a great spot right now. Is it rotating? I mean, that might be a little funnel. It looks a little weird though. I think it is rotating a little. You see that off to the right side? Can't tell if that's out or inflow, outflow. Don't know what that is. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's roping out. We're gonna get pictures just in case. That's what you do. When in doubt, you take a shot. A picture, I mean. A crazy supercell here. Crazy supercell. And Becca, Sanju, Sonia. How can I tell when it's inflow versus outflow dominant? So you'll see on radar and in person, it'll get kind of this shelfy look, and there'll be this big line that kind of goes on radar. You'll see this big line that kind of gets away from the precip. In this storm, it's probably about 4 miles away from the actual precip itself. And what that means is that storm's pushing cold air. You can tell here we've got this big, large shelf structure. There's not really a traditional like horseshoe that would say, oh man, we're gonna get a tornado here. There's a little bit of goofiness going on with velocity, but we do have a crazy storm for sure. No need to get too close on this thing. Hello, outdoor stuff. I'm doing good. How are you? Can I take a screenshot of this? Yeah, we got a mean supercell right here. Classic Colorado. Saw the dew points creeping up a little bit in here with a 70 dew point way on the Colorado-Kansas border. Okay, so you can kind of see on the left side how those clouds are kind of arcing away from the storm like that, and they're not super, I'm looking for the right word here. They look really ragged. They're not really connected to the base. That's a sign that your storm's pushing out a lot of cold air, and it's rushing out faster than this warm air can feed into the storm. Over here, it looks a little different. Over here, this is a little bit more classic looking. Maybe a little attempt at a wall cloud on the right side there, being a little bit blocked by that telephone pole. Yeah, I'll get a better overlay later, I promise. I threw that together in like 1 hour last night. My girlfriend was sick, so I went back to check on her and did a bunch of stuff, and I'm back out again today, so. I thought I wouldn't be back till tomorrow. Tomorrow looks pretty mean in Nebraska, but there was definitely some potential for stuff like this in Colorado today. Gnarly mountain structure. Welcome from Buffalo, New York, Karen. We are near Elbert, Colorado, watching a storm right now. Somebody reported damage to the north, likely just from outflow winds, but we're going to be watching this to get organized. It's still gusting out right now. Still gusting out, so we'll have to figure this out and just stay on it. Hoping if a storm can get far enough southeast, it might hit enough moisture to briefly become tornadic or to handle this outflow. But this is gnarly, this is awesome. We'll probably back up pretty soon just because of how fast this outflow is racing. Onto the right, it definitely looks a little bit more normal, but not perfect yet. This might just be gusting out too fast to keep up. I mean, maybe we get a situation like Kansas on, what was that, the 28th? Where the original storm put out an outflow boundary and then died. And then right when everybody thought it was over, a bunch of towers formed and there was a tornado-warned supercell with a nice funnel on it. I didn't chase that, I was too far behind. I was coming from North Dakota, so I didn't see anything. Might be time to just back up and give it some breathing room. These outflow dominant storms, these outflow surges like to move quickly. Storm's definitely gaining some ground on us. A couple more showers and thunderstorms to the northeast of here, but nothing too crazy. This is definitely the strongest storm in the area. It's not even severe warned yet, just a special weather statement out for it. Definitely looking to be kind of our candidate storm for the future. I'm a little worried that this outflow is going to get too far ahead, but it is gorgeous. Oh yeah, I tried to get the radar better. I'll make it a little bit better next time. Probably scale it up a little bit, but we might lose service going down these hills. That was happening to me the whole time, and my stream PC does not have the best internet, so We're gonna be battling a couple factors here, just testing this new setup to see how it works. This will let us put overlays and stuff like that on, so I'm pretty excited for it. I've been working on trying to get it running, and I ran into a couple issues with it, but yeah, this outflow is really surging out ahead. You can see it on radar. Almost 10 miles removed from the storm. It's getting to the point where I'm thinking our only shot is going to be if we can develop a new storm on this boundary. Our storm really has to catch this outflow. You can see it's starting to slow down a little bit. The outflow's starting to get a little bit less defined. It was really monstrous 5 minutes ago, but for anything interesting on this, we'll be looking to the right for the moment, but it's definitely starting to get elevated behind its own cold air. So we'll probably head east towards Simla. Just keep this boundary in play, I think, and just hope we get something else off of it. Storm could catch it. There's still some things that can go right here. Where is our moisture at? We're gonna look at our observations right now, see how everything's looking, just get a lay of the environment again. Lay of the land here to see exactly what we're dealing with. So further southeast, our dew points are definitely a lot better. I mean, there's Denver's at a 54, Puebla's at a 51, Lamar's at a 65 though, Lyman's at a 61. I think that's Lyman. So if the storm can survive out east, maybe it gets a little bit better of a chance. But already off to the right here, may perhaps be looking a little bit better, maybe new updraft forming on the edge of the outflow. These weak shear days, it can be kind of a tough balance, but that greenage is gorgeous. We'll turn you guys over a little more. Sorry, I really got to maneuver around my windshield because of all the hail damage. Appreciate that, NC Mountains. Yeah, I tried to get into like drawing, but I just am not good at it, and I didn't have the patience, I guess. So it's really cool that people can do that. I'm just not that talented at it. I guess we'll rotate the car a little bit. It's a wide road, so. Kind of our area of interest now. We're getting a newer region of inflow almost. Outflow's still moving though. Yeah, you can see that green hail glow, you're right. I wonder if that's... It's catching it on radar. You can see it visibly catching up to its own outflow on that north side. We might get a quick tornado right here. It seems like it's rotating. And we may have a little nub funnel even. I don't want to be wrong here and say that's what it is, but I mean, there's kind of our new area of interest. We're looking straight at it right now. Seems a little bit high based for a real strong tornado, or even just a fully condensed tornado, but we'll keep chasing this thing into better moisture and see what it can do. The Storm Prediction Center, I don't think they have a tornado risk out for today. I think last minute NATOcast threw out a 2% for this area, something like that. So I've been eyeing this target since last night. Didn't think I was chasing today, but here we are. But the good news is I can go home and sleep in my own bed after this. It'll be nice after so many long drives this season. And then, but that kind of depends on where tomorrow sets up too, because Nebraska looks really mean. Definitely looking a little disorganized south or on our side, but that's not all bad. Still trying to get going here. There's definitely some little eddies of rotation in here. If clouds were just a little lower, I mean, it probably wouldn't have had that outflow surge to begin with, but yeah, it looks pretty elevated to our southwest. Northeast looks pretty solid though. Definitely not classic yet. It's really trying to keep up with it though. This outflow toward, it's still racing towards us. Especially with southern extent. Then it kind of curls back into our storm. It's probably going to be a little bit before we get anything too crazy out of this. That's that thing with those outflow dominant storms, is they'll briefly have some awesome structure and they'll gust out too far and lose it almost. We're gonna pull up a little bit here. That way we can see a little bit better view of this storm. Still looks pretty cold. Looks pretty cold. It seems like it's just going to hang on and catch its own outflow, so don't think we really have to worry too much about that. Winds are subtly blowing towards us right now. We're underneath the outflow. We got westerlies right now, so yes, I am currently north of Colorado Springs. We're east of Elbert right now. West of Simla, watching a supercell try and survive. Welcome back, Roland. Nope. Not sure what our deal is with our connection. We'll go back to where it was a little better. I guess going down this hill really hurt. why it's so touchy out here. I saw that Germany had a crazy sounding the other day. It's like 5,000 kp or something. That was ridiculous for that area. Yes, I am north of Colorado Springs. Sorry about the cutting out. New setup, we're still trying to get it down. This will allow us to do overlays though, so. Might be time to start going east. This still does not look that great. We should probably get ahead of it. Yeah, there's another outflow surge coming in from the north. So we're probably gonna have to rely on this to take over a new updraft. And nothing really looks that promising yet for new prospects here, but we'll get this figured out. I mean, it is, now it's back behind that other piece of outflow. It's just kind of struggling here. Probably time to go east, I think, head towards Simla and then eventually Lyman. Very strong boundary. What is our wind direction out of here? If it's, all right, we've got southeasterly winds, so to our southeast where this outflow boundary is moving. So maybe we can get enough convergence to throw a storm up there along it. All right, we're gonna back up. We might lose connection for a little bit. Just kind of the terrain here. Even with the network booster, it can be a little rough. So like we pulled 10 feet ahead and lost connection for a minute. So we're gonna try and get this going again. I don't have a fancy thing that shows a cool video whenever I fully lose connection, so. Go eastward here. Struggling. It's pretty well open or over open terrain right now though. This is descent, so definitely a rainfall threat because it's just been sitting there for most of its life. Okay, let's see if we can find a road that'll take us. I've chased this exact area one other time. It was last year. I didn't really see much. I missed the tornadoes because I showed up late. It was July 6th. I missed the tornadoes up by Bennett because I was running late coming from Nebraska. And then I last-ditch efforted a storm and didn't see anything. And then I actually, you know, I've been here twice. I had another storm chase where there was that weak tornado that was in south side of the Denver metro area. We got pronghorns crossing right here in front of us. Look, a little baby one. It's okay, guys. Dang, they're fast. Oh man, there's so many. There's like 10 of them right here. I'm gonna grab a picture, y'all. I've never seen this many of them in one spot. I'll be right back. shots. Hopefully have somewhat service here, and we're gonna keep moving. It's working. Seems like it's getting a little bit off, but check on it. Another storm looks like it's formed towards southwest. It looks elevated like a halo. Lots of little curlies and outflow structure. 3G connection now. It's failing us. Wow, this outflow is surging. We're just gonna stay on the edge of the outflow. That's the name of the game. I will not be tricked like I was on that Kansas day. We'll head up towards Lyman, reevaluate. Keep watch to see if anything goes up southeast on this outflow. It's still racing off, so this is probably about done. It looks pretty similar. Maybe it latches on up north, but that seems kind of unlikely. Either way, Lyman is the place to be to reevaluate. racing towards it. We're going to head towards Lyman because that gives us some highways taking us there, but that looks very intriguing. We just had a solid attempt at a tower over there. Really trying to blow up. If something goes southeast, I think that that's basically for sure storm of the day. We got some epic stills of that smoke. Yeah, we're just trying to blow up southeast. Alright, it says we have do have some. I'm going to reiterate what I've been saying because I'm not sure how our connection is, but we have storms trying to blow up to our southeast and the better moisture. So we're going to check that out. We're going to head east, get ahead of this outflow. Maybe we get a storm when this outflow collides with that more moist air mass, where that where those clouds are to our right here, our southeast. Probably the shot. head south towards Simla and then head towards Lyman and just call it good. See what else we can find here. We could probably get gas too when we're in Lyman. I'm already at half a tank. Man, my windows, the seal on my door is broken, so I can hear the wind really well, and when it rains from the right angle, it'll start dripping water on me. Gorgeous supercell structure earlier, east of Elbert, Colorado. No, not Albert. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there are some towers trying to go up here southeast, and I think if we get a storm from this, it looks a little bit rough though. We might need some help from whatever outflow or another storm north, but we just got turkeys in the middle of town. All right, guys. I don't think they're just hanging out in front of the store. That's so weird. Oh, that's awesome. All right, we're in Simla, Colorado right now, going eastward. Got a storm that might try and ride the outflow to our north, and we've got storms that are trying to initiate to our south. So it's mostly just about getting east and figuring out which one it's going to be. Turkey intercept live on stream, hopefully. Hopefully we have service for that. It's always like when nothing's happening, that's when you get perfect service. And then the second anything interesting happens, it just fails. It's the way of the storm chase streamer. I mean, there's a chance we initiate southeast. If this outflow hits it, I think we might. Had a hailstorm here on stream a couple weeks ago. The next day. Everything is running all right. Thank you for Beyond Storm Chasing. I appreciate that. Will I bump into you tomorrow from Nebraska? Probably. I plan on being there. Thank you for the $10. I really appreciate it. Thank you again, Rollin. I really appreciate it. You've been one of the biggest supporters of the channel. It's awesome. Bailed on a storm in Chugwater earlier because your AC broke. Not dealing with that. I get that. I mean, it's hot up there. I love Chugwater though. Those storms are always awesome. I think I've got like a 60%, I think if I chase Chugwater, there's a 60% chance that I see a tornado. Like if I target southeast Wyoming, it's like my highest percentage of seeing a tornado. So 60% of the time I chase there, I see one tornado or more. Bad connection. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of a hole. Once we get towards Lyman, it'll fix. We might initiate southeast, so. But we're testing a couple new things with this stream, so it might be a little wonky. Thank you for sticking with me here. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We've been chasing live for almost 2 months now. We've seen a lot of stuff. I think we've caught, what, probably 10, 15 tornadoes on stream, something like that. I mean, we had Clarkson, we had 3 in Nebraska on the 25th. We had Chugwater, well, I guess that was a Hawk Springs tornado. So, just trying to keep this thing going, improve it slowly over time, best I can. I really appreciate it. So, we are repositioning right now. We are heading east towards Lyman, trying to retarget, figure out what's going to happen. It looks like these storms to our northwest, north of Simla near Elbert, down to Peyton, looks like those are completely outflow dominant with little chance of recovering. So we do have a couple updrafts trying to go up southeast here. So if one of those can take off, that might be our storm. The better moisture is southeast today. But if you go too far east, it gets a little too stable, but we're well within range here. Well within range here. I need to get an oil change probably before the chase tomorrow. I started the season with 95,000 miles on my car, and now I have 144,000. So, been grinding it out this year. 35 tornadoes on the year. Second best year of all time so far. 2023 I had 56. So, I got cold in May when everything crazy was happening, and I missed a bunch of events, but kind of back on it now. Doing a lot better, feeling better. I was just getting too cute with my forecasting. About 10 minutes out from Lyman. We're gonna have to fill up with gas here. I'm already at half of a tank. Gas mileage seems to be a little rough. That's not too bad. Yeah, there's a couple towers trying to go southeast. I wonder if the outflow can hit this. It looks like the field is starting to dissipate a little bit. So, not too sure what's going to happen there. Our winds are coming out of the southeast right now, so maybe we get enough convergence along this outflow boundary. But it still seems to be surging a little. Still seems to be surging a little. Couple okay looking updrafts. I know there's I got a lot of hail cracks in my windshield. I need to get it replaced. I tried to get in yesterday, but I couldn't find anywhere, so. Got hail across the whole windshield. The only places that don't are center of the passenger side and center of the driver's side. So pure middle where a dash cam normally is, we've got cracks all up and down. On the left side and right side as well. So from the tornadic supercell near Robert Lee, Texas on May 3rd. One of them was from Hawley, Texas the day before on May 2nd. So audio's a little rough. I'll see what I can do about that. We might initiate off this outflow boundary really close by. North of us, south of Deer Trail, northwest of Lyman. If that storm can latch on, that might be the main one. A lot of waiting and seeing going on right now. But that cumulus field south actually doesn't look too bad. Maybe we do get something down there. Maybe we get something down there. What is that? Near Pumpkins? That's where that town is. South of Lyman. I missed a bunch of tornadoes there in 2021 because I had no clue how to storm chase. Actually, I just had no clue how to forecast. Chaser in front of us. Rocking that. Severe weather license plate. On the move here. Kind of trying to see what else goes up. What else goes up? Hoping something southeast can go. I think that would probably be. I mean, if we have a repeat of what happened in Kansas 2 days ago, that would be kind of funny. Where the first storm formed, produced a big outflow boundary, died. It's like, I guess it's over it. Developed a supercell, a tornado warned supercell with a I think a couple confirmed tornadoes, I think 1 or 2. Go get gas up here. I think there's a Love's up here. Clouds are we'll see. I guessed it wrong. Giving some space to those people pulled off. Getting some solid lightning north of us here. I think we're just going to continue on. I don't think that stuff north is going to latch on. That updraft by Deer Trail might have the best shot. All these storms are starting to weaken behind the outflow boundary. They've been in that cold air for so long. Check echo tops here. A couple towers going up south, east of us. That updraft near Deer Trail is still going pretty strong as of about 8 minutes ago. Definitely not as strong as it was though. It's gradually seems to be slowing down a little bit maybe. Got some towers moving in from the south, kind of colliding with this outflow. Still looks pretty disorganized to our north, even though there is a solid updraft that way. Seems like we're getting towers though on the outflow. So we'll quickly fill up with gas, reevaluate, and see what happens from there. There's really not much else we can do. I think something might go somewhere. I think we've got a good shot on this outflow boundary. Bases are still pretty high though. I think I see a tower just on this outflow just to our northwest. So I do think something is gonna go here. Also, that wind direction in the open orange sector is coming out of the southeast, kind of opposing the outflow boundary, which is what you would want. So I think that we do have a real shot. Radar here. Maybe we get something. Really need to get gas though. Haven't filled up since I left home, so all that structure north of us looks pretty elevated. About 4 or 5 minutes away from the, actually I can see the gas station. Good on food, good on water, so just need gas. The amount of times I've targeted the Lyman area for storm chases, it's a lot. My first Colorado chase was out here in 2021, May 14th. Had a nice supercell. Where was that? By Haswell, I think? I think that was the town. I can remember the dates of some of my best chases and some of my worst ones. Or ones that were memorable for one reason or another. Remember, I streamed my chase on May 23rd, I think. I think that was that big tornado, that East Duke El Dorado tornado in Oklahoma. And I showed up like 10 minutes late and missed it. I targeted for a storm in southwest Kansas, so I was sitting in Woodward. And by the time I realized we'd get nothing, it was too late. We do have some towers going up. We do have some towers going up. Hopefully this gas station's not too busy. was a little confused because he had the wrong blinker on. Stayed at that hotel a couple times too. Yeah, we've got like a tower going up on this outflow boundary, just west of us. Outflow's a little bit more consolidated right now. Can't see the pumps. Please be an open pump. Alright, yeah, we're good. There's a lot open. Okay, now we're just waiting for our new storm. I think we might get something southwest. Or just due west, maybe. So I'm gonna fill up with gas, I'm going to use the restroom, and I'll be back. So, see you guys in a second. Okay. Sorry about the delay. Car is mad at me. Check our radar again here. Might be catching it north, maybe. No, it's just a little more diffuse up there. Okay, we need to get to a better viewing spot here. Kind of know an area. There's a tour group down here too. We've got a pretty nice shelf cloud. Roll cloud, I guess. I'm not really sure what it is. It looks pretty good though. Off that way. We're gonna get into a more mobile spot. I don't like waiting at gas stations. It's not my thing. Alright. I think there's a... Where was this? I think it was just south of town. I had a spot somewhere. But we're looking for a storm to develop on this shelf cloud that's kind of pushed out away from the other storm, from the storms behind it. So if something goes there, you can see we've got other towers trying to go up south, and it looks okay. Especially just off to our right there, it looks like there's something interesting trying to happen. So I want to stay close to Lyman. I don't want to get too far south because I want to keep the interstate in play if we really need a blast east, or northwest towards Deer Trail for that storm that's ongoing up there. I guess this is going to be our spot. We're just going to go south of town. We have a really pretty shelf coming through. Maybe we get a storm forming on this. I think I see some towers and a lot more vertical structure on this outflow than what we had earlier. Definitely getting some dust kicked up too to our west from some rainfall, it looks like. So I think there's a road here. 24. This is the road we were just on. Here it is. Here we go. So we're watching this for kind of some redevelopment here. I especially like this part. I don't know, it feels like we might be getting something going on here, because if you remember, that outflow was a lot more broken up and not very consolidated. Whereas now it looks very, very blocky, almost. Yeah, definitely getting some updrafts forming along it there. They just blew up on radar this last scan here, just to our southwest. So we're looking at a developing storm right now on this outflow. Every once in a while I make a correct prediction, but the outflow might be moving too fast and killing whatever, just undercutting it instantly. There's a lot of motion. All right, well, look at chat, it's been a second. Sorry about that, I know. Are there any mods? Yeah. Don't have any. We have one mod, I think. I think we have one mod. So. 4 columns of the weather. Yeah, we've got something pretty nice going up here. Towers going up north of there suspiciously. Yeah, these upslope days can get really funky. Anytime there's a storm these close to the mountains, they can do some weird stuff. You know, you can see them die really quickly, and usually if they make it further east, that's kind of the best case scenario. I don't usually see them producing right up on the mountains like this one, like this complex was earlier. Outflow, inflow, we flow, you flow. Yeah. I say inflow and outflow dominant a lot. I got some like catchphrases. All right, Patrick, I will give you mod actually. All right, right now we have a couple mods which are my friends, for the most part, but not too many. I think we've got Dre and Josh, so. Yeah, I just saw the moisture coming up. I think last night the wrap or something had like 70s dew points up close to Lyman. And anytime I see like a 70 or a 60 dew point that far west, I always go after it. Because I missed Akron last year because I ignored that 70 dew point in northeast Colorado. And I will never forget that. What did that storm produce? 27 something tornadoes? That was June 21st, 2023. I was in Chugwater. That was my first time chasing Wyoming. It was not fun because we had no service and we came down off the mountains after our storm was outflow dominant and checked Twitter, and it was like everybody just stopped chasing after that. No, I don't have rules posting. I have not had much time to get this thing set up. Hopefully with some downtime this summer I can get this rolling. It looks like hurricane season's finally starting to go a little bit, so usually that'll scour some moisture out and I won't have to be on the grind constantly. I'm still gonna go after any good setup, but it's definitely been a long season. Getting some rain falling. Very nice shove. I'm gonna grab a couple stills of this real quick. So I'll be right back. Almost like a little mini RV cut in this. I can't tell if that's just the shelf cloud itself, but if we get far enough east, there is probably a small chance at a tornado. But it might just be that this whole line blows up. It's not moving nearly as fast as it was though, which gives me a little bit of hope that something can at least try to ride this. We're gonna look at our environment real quick. I know that further southeast today, which if a storm made it into like, let me look, made it towards like the Eads area, Cheyenne Wells, somewhere that further east, it looked like there was almost a better chance at getting a tornado just with the environment. It just didn't look like we'd get a storm that far southeast. I think dew points were in the 70s, temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. I think the LCL was 1300, but it's probably a little higher. Shear was good. So maybe, it's probably not off the table. Lapse rates are pretty steep today, so Colorado loves to do funny things with funny lapse rates. And 60s and 70s dew points, but I don't think we have 60s, or I don't think we have 70s, excuse me. Last I looked, that those had mixed out. Well, there is a 70 dew point. Garden City's at a 70. There's a 70 dew point. What is that? What city is that? Is that Johnson? Do they have a something there? Johnson or Syracuse are at a 70. Lyman's at a 61 right now. Lamar is at a 65. So there's definitely like a dew point gradient here. It's 83 over 61. Temperature's 83 degrees. Dew point of 61. And that's really not that bad. But the thing is if you go further southeast into the better moisture, it's going to be a little bit more stable. So we might start heading southeast here towards Hugo. But I think we're in a solid spot. There's like a little kink in this outflow though, and we're kind of sitting just in front of it here. Check our thermodynamics. We've got 2,500 joules per kilogram of Cape advecting. What's our 3 Cape at? We got 50 joules kind of bullseyed over our storm with a little bit of vorticity. There's kind of a secondary low almost south. Check our thermodynamics, low-level lapse rates. Kind of right on the edge of the better low-level lapse rates. We've got a 7 to 7.5 in this area. Wind profiles look pretty solid still. Not much low-level shear, but definitely enough for supercells. Just gonna keep watching this. I think maybe we go towards Hugo. I just hate to leave and for this thing to just spin up right on the boundary right as we turn around. But we should be in for a pretty solid sunset, I think. Most of these clouds will probably it's kind of suspicious looking right in front of us here. Don't see much rotation. That just looks like a low scud feature. Winds just changed direction. That flag is now blowing the complete opposite way. We are under the outflow now from those earlier storms. Go see how much it's cooled off. It's really not that cold though. All right, I was wrong. Now I'm cold. Probably gonna get southeast here. Yeah, that storm is blowing up to our southwest. Look at how quickly that's filled in with rain and hail straight ahead. So we're gonna head towards Hugo. They put out a special weather statement. Don't remember what service is like. I think it does drop off on this highway, but we're gonna start moving that way. I figured we'd get a storm on here. I'm glad we did. Got that nice shelf too, kind of above us actually. Very nice over there. I really need to clean off the windshield. I'll get to that in a second. I really would love to stop and get a shot of the shelf cloud over town. There's a little pullout right here. All right, we'll keep going. Keep it moving. Oh, got rained on a little. Still pretty high based. Oh, they just severe warned that storm that we were looking at. First severe thunderstorm warning of the day for us. They have it moving southeast, which means our decision to go, look at what's blowing across the road now. Strong straight line winds coming in. Don't like being behind semis and straight line winds. Cups blowing across the road. There's a bag flying 50 feet in the air. Look, there it is. Strong straight line winds. Very pretty storm though. It's cold though. It's pretty cold. They just severe warned it. We have a very classic supercell shape now. Southwest of Lyman, moving southeast towards Hugo. Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. What did they tag it with? 60-mile-per-hour gusts and quarter-size hail. This thing is rapidly organizing. Similar kind of evolution to that Kansas Day 2 days ago. That kind of bit me. But it's definitely very... So we'll get ahead. Hopefully it can move into better moisture. But we're also kind of looking through the hail course, so... But this storm is barreling southeast. The moisture is barreling from the southeast, so... I think Lyman had a 61, but who had a 65? Was that Lamar? I think Lamar had a 65 or a 67 or something. Which should be enough today. I mean, we've already got great structure. Caution, high wind fast. Everybody was so distracted by Hurricane Beryl. What is it, Category 4 still? I don't remember what it was. I saw it was Category 4. I don't know if it's gone up or down or whatever, but not usually a big hurricane guy, but that was pretty impressive this early in the season. So everybody's been focusing on that, and I think that's part of why some of these targets slip sometimes, is everybody switches on to the new hyped up thing, and that's, I'm guilty of it too. Kind of right on the edge of the right now in the southeast direction. You can see those low getting kicked up into the storm. That's how cold air being pushed out of the storm. right? Maybe it's a fire or something, maybe I'm insane. That looks like a spout to me. I got a couple shots, I'm not sure what that was. It's still kind of there. It might just be outflow. But the way it kicked up, it was so narrow. Alright, we do have to go south of those. We're gonna get blasted. That might just be, maybe I'm wrong and I just got tricked. But that looked like a brief little spout that now just got blasted by outflow. Maybe this is a funnel developing above it. It looks more like outflow. Funnel clouds shouldn't bend backwards like that. Alright, maybe false alarm. I don't know what that was. We had a little dirt whirly. That was pretty tall. But I think that may have just been outflow that got kicked up or something. I got a couple good solid pictures of it. I think that may have been a land spout that formed, and then it just got destroyed by this storm's cold outflow. It could have been a gustnado off the bat, I don't know. I mean, there is kind of a couplet there on radar, so maybe. I don't know what, I mean, it looks outflow to me now. It's still kind of there, there's still kind of a concentrated area of dust, but if that thing lasted just right on the edge of me being certain. Too many storms going up. Tilt you guys all the way. I know there's a bunch of hail damage. Please bear with me. This was 580.38 or 5,838. Hopefully you guys saw that. It was really far and really small, really tight little area. I'll post it on Twitter here when we stop. More than likely it was a gustnado, but I don't normally see gustnados that tight like that. Like normally you see a bunch of dust getting kicked up with it. And that was kind of like a big little dirt plume appeared and then bent out and then died. There's really been no other dust. I don't think it's as clearly as some people think. It just seems a little. Sometimes you get those weird little maybe cases. I think it formed right where you'd expect. We're going to kind of rebuild our structure from that previous storm, it looks like. Still a little high base, a little outflow. have an insane shelf cloud going north also. My TPMS light came on and turned off immediately. Some chasers right here. This structure north of us is crazy. Almost crazier than the supercell to our south. We'll get up here and stop somewhere. Don't need that on. To pull off on? Oh, there is, way up by Hugo. Alright, we need to find like a cattle guard or something to pull off on here. I guess I could just face you guys towards it. I mean, it's a crazy, crazy shelf. Oh, look at that, we actually found one too. Look at that shelf cloud. And we're gonna get some crazy supercell structure to our south here in about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll probably dip south just to catch that, but I need a shot of this. This is crazy. I want to stick to this supercell though, to the south, so we're gonna drop down a little bit. Holy cow. Are y'all seeing this? Please tell me y'all can see this. Stream loss signal, all right, I will. We've got a little almost wall cloud thing developing to our south. It looks pretty outflow based right now, but there's kind of a supercell that looks like it's trying to hang on, so. We've definitely got some funny business trying to happen. You guys see the other side of the road right now? We got some dust getting kicked up. Oh, please tell me we got that bolt too. That looks just like outflow to me. I want to cross here though. We're good. Dude, this might be a tornado. Pull up here. Look at the other side now. Maybe it's just outflow. It might just be outflow. Look at that though. Starting the other camera, just in case. Probably just outflow, probably just outflow. Yeah, there's not enough vertical motion for me. But it's crazy. All right, we're gonna get moving south here. I think we'll have an incredible view of this supercell. It's kind of an embedded thing right now. Thought that was a fly on your phone. No, they love my windshield. Look at that dust foot. It's a little distant, it's a little bright. I am near Hugo, Colorado right now. We're on a severe warned supercell, kind of embedded, moving southeast, riding US Highway 40. It is definitely time to get moving though. We got another fly in here. Come on, bro, get out. Nope, wrong way. All right, well, I guess he's sticking with us for the chase. So, got a chase partner for today. This is just strong, 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 strong outflow. Getting some rain now. We'll be able to go after these guys. All right. This is some awesome structure. Gonna keep getting ahead. Do have some, this thing is just initiating a ton of storms, so we're probably gonna be on a more QLCS type situation going forward here. I don't know which one of these has better inflow. I want to see what this structure looks like on our supercell further away. Oh, what is our storm doing? Lots of messiness going on. I'll post that little dirt whirly. Seeing how the storm's evolved, it makes me think outflow more, but we're definitely starting to move into better moisture. Our storm, especially the northern side, is getting lower to the ground. That could also just be a function of the cold air. All right, there's a couple roads east of Hugo. I think we'll set up in time lapse. We got an embedded supercell for sure. Rocking southeast towards Hugo. We've kind of got a little wall cloud starting to develop. Storm's like trying to get there almost. I don't know how this is going to evolve, but we got a lot of storms. Yeah, we've got kind of a little wall cloud trying to form here. Even have a little dirt tornado underneath. Very, very unclear right now what we've got going on. But we're gonna take this turn up here, half miles, and get a view of our embedded supercell. This road will take us further back. Take this road south and still get out of the way, but we might have a little dirt whirly or something. Maybe that's just cloud, I don't know, underneath our wall. There's not a ton of rising motion, so it makes me think more just dust trying to obfuscate the storm. But we are in Hugo right now. We could probably get a shot of the shelf from these grain bins up here. Probably not a wall cloud. I think that was me being tricked. Definitely looking out flowy. I do think that first thing could have been a land spout. They just got blasted. We've got another storm forming on the southeast side of this, so we'll can't take 3rd Avenue. That's the road we were going to take. Is there like a little main street that goes eastward here? Do we have something like that? Alright, we kind of do, but there's not a great view of the storm yet. So, but I've never been to this part of this town before, so I kind of want to see what's over here. We've got a really mean shelf cloud to our north and north. And then we've got kind of an embedded supercell that's trying to stay, we're trying to keep its identity, but it's a pretty strong outflow boundary and there's pretty decent southeasterly winds, so it's probably going to get pretty messy pretty quick. And we'll get a big, probably, line of storms moving through. Whatever storms on the southeastern flank, though, it's probably going to have some of the best tornado chances because that's where the wind's coming out of, so. Very, very mean shelf cloud. Snap a still, and we'll get moving. Alright, we'll see what this storm is doing to our west. Got kind of a little thing going on, but that outflow surged out. We've definitely got a pretty nice embedded supercell. Looks like another one trying to form here. And the way these are oriented, these both may have potential as they move southeastward, so long as they can retain their identity. Maybe a little too rainy and messy for something photogenic, but definitely a great sleeper day. These sleeper days tend to be some of the best structure days. So amped up whenever I see storms like this. The way our winds are blowing into our storm right here. Pretty solid hail core. We're gonna keep going southeast. Because I'm a little concerned that that storm on the far southwestern flank is about to dominate us. I can't go. Got combines coming through. Wow, I finally had a great long structure chase in Colorado this year. It's kind of been eluding me. We had that one decent storm in southeast Colorado. What was that, May 31st? June 1st, something like that. And then we had, or maybe it was May 29th. It was somewhere in there. And I had that another good storm near Sterling around a similar time. But that really didn't last too long. We're gonna get southeast. Definitely a very outflowy storm. Not expecting much tornado potential here. With all that cold air behind it kind of rushing in. Definitely the strongest storm in the line though, but there is that other supercell developing southeast with slightly cleaner inflow, or southwest, excuse me, with more clean inflow. We're just gonna get ahead because it really could be either. On the most mature embedded storm right now, but it's definitely starting to clear out a little bit. I want to get south to get these stacked plates and frame and kind of get the whole updraft. It's not a very big storm, not a very big supercell, but it really is starting to pull that inflow in. It's just having a tough time wrapping up almost. The people out walking their dog. Alright, we probably could call it up here in about a mile or two. Next road that takes us off this main road. I really need to clean off the windshield, but really big skills. I want to get a time lapse. They updated the day one outlook. No tornado risk, probably due to storm mode here. Very linear type system right now. And very high based. do have an embedded supercell right now, kind of southwest of Hugo, moving southeast. That's really maintaining its own identity. Road shot of that storm behind us. Okay. Got one. Pretty great structure. A couple other updrafts, you can see one in the distance. We're looking west now. Do want to get a time lapse. I don't know which direction though. Get messy in here. a little bit north. Honestly, everywhere. Yeah, our supercell's really falling behind, so we're gonna go on to, we're gonna dip south here. Dip south, supercell. Going up southwest, so we're just gonna try that for now. But it really is, the conviction really is zipping down this outflow boundary. A little too strong. I keep forgetting to clean the windshield. I'm so sorry. That thing east of Pueblo. Wow, nice abandoned house here. Structure's not really cooperating that we're gonna go blasting straight. Three miles until we can go. We're just chasing down. Just generating new stuff. Let's slow that outflow slowed down quite a bit. Must have hit some stronger southeast. leaving our storms in the dust again. Best chance for something to hang on is south, so. There's also another storm floating up by north of Fowler, northwest of Ordway, northeast of Avondale. It's got a special weather statement on it, so I kind of wonder what happens when that thing gets hit with this outflow. I mean, if it does produce, we're not going to make it in time. But these storms are having the same thing happen where they're getting left behind by this cut like that. A little bit, that's generally better. I wonder if that Ordway storm produces a quick tornado here. 26th, June 25th. There was another day. Was it June 21st? And then there was one more day too where I had something in Nebraska, but definitely a great state to chase this year, so I'm not going to miss that. And then I'll probably be out in that more Midwestern stuff the following down Tuesday, and then I'll probably pack it up Wednesday and head back home for a little bit. Probably going to roll over 150,000 miles on this car this year. I bought it new in 2022, so I really haven't had it very long. Do is I just drop towards Woodway and hopefully see that storm sunset's what probably gonna be. I can't remember, is it 8:40 or something out here? I don't remember. We're starting to lose something, I know that. Well, we're probably not going to be able to find it. Well, I guess we can get on the back side of the stuff. There's a chance that this updraft really tries to storm down here is kicking outflow south also. We'll see. Probably not going to get anything then if it's already doing that on its own. Bases are just a little too high, it seems like. battery might just be slow enough here. Alright, we're finally back. Holy cow. We had no connection there for forever. I got some solid sunset pictures, but everything's pretty much... Now there is that supercell that's still kind of there. Southeast Colorado, is it completely outflow dominant? Or did it catch back up near Kit Carson? They don't have a severe warning on it or anything, it's just a special weather statement, but... start to get, should be some great structure on that. But I do have to call the chase pretty soon and get back home. We'll be out again tomorrow, probably in Nebraska. I wonder what all these extra storms here are going to do tonight. Solid chase it. I bet that supercell northwest of Kit Carson's pretty spectacular right now. We are way too far off to make a play. I came back behind the storms for sunset stuff. So we're gonna get up here and end our chase here in Ordway, and then head north for tomorrow. I think that'll do it for us. We're basically here in Ordway. Basically here, so I'll look at chat here, find a place to stop, and call it a day. I mean, we had some great structure, possible little landspat that I still haven't posted yet. Big dust foot, great shelf cloud. I got some solid sunset stuff. I got a lot of footage from today for only being a marginal risk, so Colorado really likes to do awesome things like that on these lower end days, so can't really complain with what we saw. Definitely a great chase day, so. Still haven't issued a severe thunderstorm warning for that kind of, for those storms northwest of Kit Carson. They did briefly have a severe thunderstorm warning on that when it was a big complex, but they've dropped it now. So we're actually gonna face the updrafts here. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. We were too far off from that Kit Carson storm to get on it, and these updrafts are looking pretty rough right now. Definitely pretty though. Sorry about the lack of service for the 2 million years. That road had no service the whole time. So I appreciate you guys joining me. Yeah, Beyond, I know the connection was absolutely awful. I wasn't getting any service, but we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I had a blast today. Definitely a long, grueling chase ahead of us tomorrow. Kind of concerned about what all these storms are going to do today. I wonder if they'll have any impact on how everything sets up tomorrow, but we'll have to check it then. So I'm tired, ready to go home and get some sleep. Got a short drive home, and then I'll be up early tomorrow and out to Nebraska for a big day. So yeah, hopefully I'm looking somewhere around there, like North Platte to McCook last I checked, so something like that. So man, I had some great structure. I'm disappointed we didn't get it all on stream. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for liking and subscribing. It really helps out my channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.